In this video, we're going to talk about angle measures in a circle. We're going to review first on inscribed angles. So inscribed angles is when the vertex is on the circle. So when it comes to just solving for the angles in a circle, you have to identify where the vertex is. It's either on the circle, in the circle, or outside. So that's what we're going to talk about over here. So let's recap on inscribed angles. Now remember, this is on Canvas as a PDF. You have this circles formulas. So we talked about inscribed angles. Inscribed angles is when your vertex is on the circle. So all you do is take half of the intercepted arc. So on top, I'm just going to have this here. You're going to identify the vertex for angle measured. It's either on, in, or out. So if it's on, which is right here, this is an example of it on. All you do is the intercepted arc and take half of it. So intercepted arc and take half of it. That's all we did last time. So we're going to review that for the first two. So if they never told you where is the vertex, remember, just ask yourself, where is my vertex? So here, if I have to find measure of angle K, I look at the angle, the vertex is on my circle. So every time it's on, I take the intercepted arc and divide it by 2. So to find the measure of angle K, all I'm going to do here is take that intercepted arc and divide it by 2. Take half of it. So that means the measure of angle K will be 97 degrees. And that's it. Next one. You want to find the measure of angle RQS if the measure of the arc QTS equals 238 degrees. So first I'm going to label it. So QTS, this is 238 degrees, this whole thing. I'm going to find out what is my angle right here. So because I see the vertex is on the circle, that's why you follow this. It's your intercepted arc divided by 2. So right here, I don't have a value for my intercepted arc. So just keep in mind, the circle all around is 360. So if this portion is 238, we're going to subtract that from 360. So to find my arc right here, to find that arc, my arc QS is going to equal to 360 degrees minus that 238 degrees. So that means this arc right here is going to equal to 122 degrees. So this here now is 122 degrees. And now we can find our angle because it's on the circumference of vertex. We're going to take half of 122. 122, take half of it. So the measure of angle RQS will be equal to 61 degrees. Okay, so these were a review for inscribed angle when the vertex is on the circumference. Now, what happens if we see the vertex is in the circle? Okay, so this is what's going to happen. So I'm going to keep it all over here. This is like our formula sheet. If it's the vertex is in, you're going to take the sum of the intercepted arcs and divide it by 2. So remember, sum means you're adding. Find the result when you add them. So it's the sum of intercepted arcs, and again, you're taking half of it, divided by 2. So on this reference sheet, the formula sheet, we went over all these last time. Now we're here. If it's inside your circle, if it's inside, this is the one that we're going to do. So just to look here, let's see what to find angle 1. It says you're going to take half. So this intercepted arc plus that one and take half of it. So essentially you're just dividing by 2. Now to find angle 2, you would add your arcs, AC plus BD, and then divided by 2, because you're taking half of it. So that's what we're going to do if it's in. Okay, so let's go back here. So remember, you have to identify the vertex first. Like whenever you're approaching a problem, it's not going to be labeled out for you. So let's here. Solve for x. So x is my angle. I'm trying to find this angle. So this is my vertex. It's in the circle. So anything that's in, like we just said, you're going to take the sum of intercepted arcs, and then you're going to divide it by 2. So I'm just going to write this here too, so you have it. So my intercepted arcs for x, right across from it's the 130, and over here across from there it's 84. So I'm going to just add them. I'll do 130. I'm adding the arcs, and I'm taking half of it, divided by 2. So that means I'm going to get 214 divided by 2. So that means my x will equal to 107 degrees. Okay, that's when you just have the intercepted arcs, add them, divide by 2. Now, let's look at the next question, solve for x. So again, whenever you're solving for angles and circles, identify a vertex. This is in my vertex. So I need to find my intercepted arcs and add them. So this is my angle I'm looking for. I don't have a value for an intercepted arc on this side, nor do I have it on that side. So whenever you have a situation, always think again about a circle. The whole circle is 360 degrees. So I have 143 and 75. So you might want to think, okay, let me subtract those from 360. If you do that, we still have 2 empty arcs that we don't know about. And they're not congruent, so you can't divide it by 2, so that's not going to help us. So what we're going to do is, first, let's go ahead and let's see if you want to, let's find this angle E. Okay, so we're going to use what we have to find this angle E. So angle E, the vertex is inside. So what I'm going to do to find angle E, I'm going to add the intercepted arcs and divide it by 2. So add the intercepted arcs and then divide it by 2. So angle E, that's going to give you 218, and take half of that. So this angle E is going to equal to 109. This is 109 degrees. You could have also done the 75 if you wanted to do that, because same thing. If you want to find this angle here, you're still adding the intercepted arcs and you're dividing by 2. So you're still going to get 109 here. And also, these are vertical angles, so there's no doubt it's going to be 109. Now, how does this help us? I have this angle right next to x. Okay, so let's look at how it looks like right now. Think back. That's my line, and they're right next to each other. I don't think you can see that good. Let me use a highlighter. So there's a line, and they're right next to each other. Hint, line. It's a straight line. This has to add up to 180. It's a linear pair. So to find angle x, so let me go over here. It's a linear pair. Linear pair. So to find x, we're going to do 180 subtracted from 109. So that means x will equal to 71 degrees. Okay, so just keep an eye out if you don't have your intercepted arcs. Make sure it's right across from it.